Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Signs series. This is for Venus in Scorpio. So if in your birth chart Venus is in a sign of Scorpio, this is for you. And if you don't know where your Venus is at, you can go to any free astrology website such as astral.com. So you can just pause the video, go to astral.com, enter your birth information, so your birth time, place, and day. You don't have to know your exact time to find out where Venus is. You can just put 12 p.m. That's fine. But enter that and it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. And if your Venus is in Scorpio, this is for you. And for some of you, yes, sometimes both Venus and Sun can be sitting in the same sign, so it still applies to you. Okay, so yeah, I want to thank all of you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember guys, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. And for those of you that are interested, this is the pictorial tarot. And also at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull two cards, one for singles, one for couples, and it will be the overall outcome for what do you call it, for the month. And this is Rider-Waite, but it's like a shimmery deck. I don't know if you can see it, but I really liked it. I just got this deck today, so I'll be using that at the end of the reading. Okay, so the heart of the situation, we have the High Priestess, Four of Pentacles, the Devil, Five of Swords, the Emperor, Nine of Wands, the Wheel, Seven of Swords. So, with the heart of the situation, the High Priestess is about intuition, dreams, secrets. So you might have to make some sort of decision, and you're going to have to use it based off of either your intuition or some sort of dream that you have, because I feel like deep down inside you know the answer to something. Like the secrets are within you, the information is within you, deep within your subconscious. So you're going to have to go within, I feel, on in order to make some sort of decision on a matter. Now also this, because it's also about secrets, like I said, so I am seeing somebody holding on to something. So either you could be holding something or hiding something, keeping something personal or private, and it could be concerning a Capricorn. And I have been feeling like, especially if you're Libra, I've been getting a lot of strong Capricorn energy. So there's something going on here. Someone doesn't want to let go. Someone, I almost want to say someone could be trying to bind you in order to keep you. Someone could be practicing some sort of witchcraft or spell work in secret, and it's something that binds you to this person, or they're trying to bind you. Something's going on with that. Now if it isn't witchcraft or whatever, I know that sounds so scary, witchcraft, but if it isn't that, someone is not willing to let go. Someone is still secretly holding on to something, either something of yours, maybe someone is holding on to some of your personal belongings, or you're holding on to someone's personal belongings. You might still have something of someone's. And overall, if you're in a relationship, this is kind of like maybe being involved with someone who is very controlling or possessive, or someone who is extremely needy, that is behaving in a way that, you know, like feeling like you're handicapped or stuck. So there's something going on here with you guys. There's that toxic energy. There's also the something about temptation, the possibility of falling into temptation with someone that you know is unhealthy, or a relationship that is unhealthy. Also, for some of you, someone is viewing you as someone that is unattainable. Like they're feeling like they can't get close to you, or like you're out of their league. And for some of you, you have some sort of inexplicable connection. Unexplainable. I don't know what the hell. Okay, there's an unexplainable connection that you have with someone. You may have even had this dream about this person, or feel this connection and not understand why. Now with the Five of Swords here, there's some sort of distance. There's some sort of communication issues. I feel like there's a standoff. So if you or your if you're involved with someone, you or your partner could be acting petty and cold and distant with one another. Or this is one of those situations where you're trying to pay somebody back, or somebody is trying to control the situation through distance, being the strongest, like withholding the strongest, like who can keep away the longest. So you could be thinking about somebody, but your ego won't allow you to contact them, or, you know, vice versa. And it's all for, you know, control. Someone wants to keep their power. Someone doesn't want to appear weak. They're like, I'm not weak, I'm the strong one. So, you know, I'm going to withhold from connecting or reaching out to you or saying I'm sorry, you know, because I'm in control. So some of you could be dealing with someone who is maybe a control freak as well. Someone also could be an entrepreneur. Also, this could apply to you. Maybe you kind of cut people off or appear cold and distant because you're just looking out for yourself. Or maybe you're only focused on your business. So I'm getting like ice. I feel like somebody's just being cold, like cold-blooded. And a feeling of disconnect and not feeling like you can get close to somebody. So there is a level of distance here. And then here, this is someone that is maybe behaving like in a passive aggressive manner, or being overly cautious before making their approach. Someone could be hiding behind excuses, or letting their paranoia get the best of them, you know, overthinking a situation. It's like, you know, you need to get over this phase, but you're not ready. So somebody's going through some sort of phase, and it's going to come to an end, especially once this transit happens. So I feel like many of you might be affected by a transit, which could be like the sun moving into Aquarius or Mercury moving into Aquarius, especially if one of your natal planets is going to conjunct or aspect the sun or Mercury or Saturn. There's something going on that is going to create a change or shift or an opportunity. So there's something happening, and I feel like there's this level of unknown. There's this mystery or a level of secrecy, things that are happening around you that you're unaware of. Like, you might not be aware that someone is watching you or keeping track of you, or dreaming about you, like, or making some sort of plans to dominate you. So there's something going on in secret too. I feel like something is being shrouded in mystery. Somebody might be collecting things and like saving your pictures. And two, we have the Seven of Swords coming up too. So this is also about deception, mystery, and trying to get away with something. Someone is gathering pieces of information and holding on to them. Someone could be obsessed with you. So be careful too if you're in like a internet relationship, or if you have like an internet profile, because you might be getting involved with someone who's very controlling and very possessive. Someone could be spying on you, but there's a level of dishonesty here. And those of you that are in relationships, someone is trying to cover their tracks. They could be cheating. So even if it's just like a mental affair, like they're sending messages to someone that they have no business sending them to. I almost want to say, like, even if your partner was holding on to something from an ex, but they're keeping that hidden from you. So at some point, for some of you, I feel like you are okay with being single. Like, those of you that are single, you're okay with it. It's like you don't need anyone to make you happy. You feel confident within yourself, and there's a sense of satisfaction with the way things are. You could be satisfied with your appearance, satisfied with your life, saying like, I'm having fun all by myself. You know, you're learning how to enjoy being alone. Those of you that are in relationships, maybe you're just having some me time, and especially like being in your man cave, or maybe, you know, your partner is in their man cave. And maybe you're somewhere in a room watching Netflix or something, but I feel like someone is just at peace with themselves. I feel like at some point you're going to have to make a decision though. Could also be dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Scorpio. Or this could be you, especially, you know, I know I have a lot of Libra viewers that are also Venus and Scorpio here. And I feel like you're going to have to make a decision, because we have the Lover showing up and it's right next to Justice. So those of you that are single, I feel like you might make a connection with someone, or your twin flame could come back into your life. But whatever the case, this is someone important that comes into your life, or it can change the course of your life. So I feel like you're going to have a hard time making this decision. But the connection is undeniable. It's like, too, you're making, like, the decision is based off of your demands. Like, you have high standards, or you have a certain set of rules or boundaries that someone has to uphold to. Like you're standing up for yourself. You're like, no, I'm not settling for anything less than this. And you're holding on to your word, and you're not willing to back down. You feel that you are the victor in this situation. And you really do have an upper hand here, because you're seeing something from a different perspective. I feel like you might have some sort of hidden knowledge that gives you the upper hand in a situation. And so, yeah. And then those of you that are in relationships, I still feel that with the Lovers card, there is the possibility of having someone kind of intervene your relationship, whether it is you or your partner, but somebody's going to be faced with a connection that they have, and whether or not they're going to continue the relationship with you or with someone else, or, like I said, this could be your decision. Like, wow, I'm connecting with this person. Should I continue and see where it goes, or what? And this is also having some sort of communication. So you might be opening up to someone, or you guys are opening up to one another. But somebody's on the defense about a situation. Now, also, something's going to come to an end with the Death card here that also changes your life forever. Good card if you're single. I mean, it could be the end of single life. If you're in a relationship, there is the possibility that, I don't know, something causes your relationship to end, especially if, this new person comes into your life and it's just like, I don't know, it ended the current relationship that you were in, or helped you make some sort of decision between two people. Now, I mean, it could be that you cut the new person out of your life. So whatever the case, something's coming to an end. Also, if there is some sort of lying or deception or cheating, that may come to an end. But something, I feel like you're going to be changed by something that ends in your life. So before the month is out, you're definitely making some sort of connection with someone, and you do have some sort of decision to make, because we have Two of Swords right next to Two of Cups. So we had the Lovers, we had Justice. And also about Justice too, you could be dealing with some sort of legal matters. Yeah, so be careful with what you're signing or any contracts. Make sure that you have a clear understanding of what you're signing up for. Karmically, you could have a karmic contract with someone that you're meant to carry out in this life, and it's like, okay, we need to do this. If we don't do it this life, we just repeat it the next life. So, and I feel like too, you might be faced with more than one person, or have, more than one option, because you're at a crossroads here and you're trying not to make a decision. Also, part of this blockage or indecisiveness could be a fear of getting hurt and being vulnerable. It's like you don't want to be vulnerable, so you're being very defensive and guarded and extra cautious when this person approaches you, or how this person approaches you. So I almost feel like some of you are getting involved with someone from your past. Or maybe you're just comparing something that happened to your past, because you're acting afraid. But listen to your intuition. Don't listen to other people, because I feel like too, you're trying to block off what other people are trying to say to you, and you're like, I got this. I can decide for myself. But yeah, this is you coming into contact with this person, and I feel like you're going to decide to open up with this person. I'm feeling like you're having a lot of confidence. You've learned a lot from being single for a while. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to just dive head first into a relationship. I feel like you might take your time. You're still learning. You're still just getting used to being on your own. You've learned how to be self-sufficient. You've learned how to love yourself. You've learned how to be, independent. So now you have to decide, do I want to give up my single life or do I want to be in a relationship? I think most people who are Libras want that relationship. But there's something going on within yourself that is fulfilling as well. Maybe this person even admires you or pays you compliments and you're feeling confident about something. Again, you got the Two of Pentacles here. So there's a lot of decisions here being made and a fear of making repeated mistakes. So it's like going back and forth. For 1 minute you say you want to do this, and the next minute you're like, no, I changed my mind. So there's a little instability going on with you here. I know that those Libra scales, it can be difficult. I feel like this is some sort of repeated pattern too. There could be someone that comes in and out of your life, or someone who comes off as hot and cold, or you yourself might be coming off as hot and cold. But here again, we have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I'm getting a lot of strong Capricorn energy here. So you might have to decide on whether or not you want to enter a relationship with this earth sign. But make up your mind. I feel like, I don't know, they might be sending you mixed signals as well. So somebody's sending somebody mixed signals. So that is part of the difficulty with this situation. So let's go ahead and pull 2 cards for the overall outcome here. Overall outcome for Venus and Scorpio singles for the month of January. Overall outcome. Oh, wow. Okay. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This person is lingering around. If you don't hear, after this reading, you still not connecting with nobody reaching out to you, this person is thinking about you. Or you're thinking about this person, because there's something going on with earth signs. They keep popping up in air sign readings and vice versa. And here, 7 of Wands, we got you kind of being defensive, and, not willing to compromise or something. It's like being adamant with something that you're passionate about, or this earth sign becomes adamant about having you and pursuing you, and, they're trying to basically conquer you. Yep. Pursuing you. So you might be pursued by an earth sign. All right, so Venus and Scorpio couples. Again, defense, guarded, adamant about, taking a stand for what you believe in and not letting anyone get in the way of what you want. You might feel torn, between 2 people, or, feeling like you're being pulled in 2 different directions, but eventually you're going to, I feel like you're like the charioteer, is it charioteer? But you're just, it's like, yeah, like taking control of those horses and making them go where you want them to go. So you're making the situation work for you, and you're not backing down. You're being very adamant. You're not letting your emotions take control of you. So you're blocking your emotions, and you're like, You know, I'm not gonna let anybody penetrate through my heart, you know. And I feel like you're gonna have victory and success in whatever it is that you're pursuing. And 2, here we got water sign. So this water sign could be pursuing you, or you might be pursuing them. But there is an offer of romance and love at the heart of the situation. Someone might be trying to romance you, and you're like, well, I mean, even if this is the person that you're involved with, I don't know, there's something that you might have demanded from your partner. Maybe it was romance, and whatever the case, you're gonna get it. So yeah, somebody's showing affection to you. All right, so you guys, this has been a general reading. I hope it did resonate. For private readings, you can always email me matt76@gmail.com. That is in the description box below. Just click on the link and email me for pricing and options. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell button in case you haven't. And leave your comments. Thank all of you guys for tuning in, and many blessings to you.